Carried.
Okay, last and not least, I'm giving everybody a copy of this one because it is against the norm. It's at 14566 Springside Lane. Okay, this is for a freestanding dog containment kennel.
And the applicant is present.
And it would be 10 inches long, or 10 feet long by 10 inches wide by 4 to 6 feet high, black welded wire with one door.
I motion to disapprove because it's fencing.
I second it.
I have a motion and a second. Have some discussion. We are an we are a dog-friendly community. We have no restrictions on the number of dogs you have. I think we need to come up with a way where people can have some kind of dog enclosure on their property for their pets. Even if it is just temporary. Our documents do not straight out deny fencing. Our documents say you cannot erect a fence until you get approval from the board.
I motion to deny because it's fencing, and I do not believe that a dog should be kenneled outside the home. My concern, because I am a dog lover, and Bruce, I believe you are as well, that the dog will be neglected. And this is South Florida with the heat and the rain.
Well, I have a problem accepting that statement because we don't even know as far as having
I motion to deny it's fencing.
Okay. Linda, you have something?
Yeah, I have a suggestion. They have invisible fences. They have something that you can put around the perimeter of your property. Pardon? But they won't, it's still better than, I have a friend that did it, they live up in the acreage, and it works. And there's no such thing as a fence. It's an invisible fence.
Yeah, it's all
Well,
underground.
is that how it
Yeah,
works?
it's underground and the
So I
dog
think
would
that's,
kennel.
that would be the solution.
Okay, the applicant would like to address the board.
Hi, I'm the homeowner, and the only reason it's called a kennel, what it is a big cage. And we're not going to kennel the dogs overnight. What we want to do is put them in there from time to time so we don't have to walk them every time. We're getting older and we have issues walking our dogs. Okay. It's freestanding, it's not a fence. I was thinking of a moat, but I don't think you would approve a moat. So we're going for this. And all it is a big cage. It's bigger than the average crate. If you're dog lovers, I'm sure you're all aware of what a crate is. This is just a larger crate. I went to my neighbors, and with the paperwork, I don't know if you got that part or not. Okay, you can see that my neighbors have no problem with it. And we only want to use it so we can let the dogs out to do their business and then come back in. It's not to keep them overnight. It's only said a kennel because that's what the manufacturer calls it. If you take a look at it, you can see it's nothing but a large crate. And it's freestanding. Also, I put a picture in of where it would be located. It wouldn't even be seen from the street. It'd be between the trees to the back of our house. And our neighbors
Just like
fine
this
with
is
it.
done already.
I have all signed paper. Yes.
Could you use the 10 foot by 5 foot by 6 foot size instead of the 10 by 10 by 6?
Yeah, I'm just not sure which one is best for our dogs. So I was gonna get a suggestion from these people. We wanted to get their approval first, if we could. We could use a smaller one, yeah. As far as, if you don't mind, as far as invisible fence, I looked at that, and those things are good, but there's also disadvantages. I can explain those to you if you like. The one disadvantage is if you have an aggressive dog, or a dog that's startled, he goes through the invisible fence and is afraid to come back in. He doesn't want to get shot. You're losing your dog. The other thing is, there's nothing to keep other animals from coming in to attack your dog if your dog's free. That's not safe either. So I did investigate the invisible fence. One of our neighbors does have it and doesn't use it. So I did look at that, and I appreciate that, that you mentioned that. But we did look at that. Oh, yeah, it might work for some people, but in my opinion, it wouldn't be safe for our dogs.
If this kennel is not visible from the street,
That's because he's doing
it does not adversely affect the property values of the neighbors, and the neighbors have no problem with this. I wouldn't mind seeing it approved with the stipulation that in the event the house sells, it has to be removed, with the stipulation that the dogs cannot be kept in there for extended periods of time. And the galvanized steel that's there to prevent rust. I don't know, I've seen some of these chain link fences rust.
It's fencing, there's the.
Well, we don't prohibit fencing. Fencing is allowed in our community.
It is not.
No.
We denied somebody for a pool fence.
That was because it was not in harmony
Okay,
with the
so
remainder of...
this takes out the grass. Do we have any?
Takes out the grass?
No.
Well, no, it will because the dogs are running around in it. Who's gonna keep it clean? The
I am.
odor and everything else. You say that, but it gets into too many things. It's fencing. It's fencing.
Unbelievable.
And oh, by the way, the dog is in there. If
This is
dogs
what's
run
wrong
into
with
it and terrify
associations.
the dog, then you've got another issue. The dog is contained. It's fencing. It's rock. It's a structure. We would need.
So is our house.
permit. Well,
Our
that was
dog-
permitted.
Dog stays in our structure.
You know what? I stay with my dogs. I do not leave them alone. I clean up their crap constantly. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I have 2 dogs. I do know what I'm talking about. I have big dogs.
I have a big dog.
Okay,
I have a
let's
pit bull and
okay, let's call us to order.
I am
Okay,
not relaxed. This
Uh,
lady doesn't know what
okay.
she's talking about.
okay, ma'am, you're out of order. Let's, okay, we have,
Pisses me off.
right now we have a motion to deny. Go ahead. And we are a 55 and over community. We do have people that are getting older that cannot walk their dogs for extended length, and it's much easier for them to walk their dog into a kennel area. And I think we need to clarify it as being a temporary structure and not a permanent structure.
And more recently, it was attempted to be introduced to have this temporary structure.
What's the call for? I mean, I still am going to bring that forward. I'm not going to do it at this meeting, but I still think we should approve temporary pet enclosures on property so people can have some place to put their dogs on a temporary basis.
I think we should not allow temporary enclosures or fences. Temporary. It's gonna get blown over in the wind, it's gonna get hit by a tree and never be picked up.
Well,
You're opening dangerous ground.
Well, okay, well, that's another issue for another day. Right now, we're discussing this pet enclosure. Well, I don't think anybody wants to approve perimeter lot fencing. I totally agree with you. I think we need something inside the property line in which people can put their, to put,
Why don't we create a dog park?
I don't want to even look at the liability for, possible liability for that, but that still doesn't take care of a person who needs to be able to let their dog run in their backyard for a short period of time. So we do have a motion and a second to disapprove this. I will tell you, if we deny that motion, I will make a motion to approve a 10 by 6 by 5 enclosure for this property. So for the motion that's on the table at this time to deny this applicant, and the second, do we have any further discussion? No further discussion. All in favor of denying this application, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. It passed, I'm sorry, you were denied, vote of 4 to 3.
That's all the ACCs I have.